Welcome to today's episode of the Dealmaker podcast, where I'm literally going to take you behind the scenes and we are going to be talking about my favorite subject, money, the mindset of money, the fear of using other people's money, and how you can use other people's money to get incredible results. So come with me now and let me take you to one of my very special events.
So a few things before we go into the first break, okay? Remember this, you deserve more. You deserve more, okay? You deserve more. And something which is really important is to understand that raising money and accessing money is very, very easy. Okay, something which came up yesterday with a lot of the conversations with people was this block against money and how do we raise money and where can I go and find investors? So what I'm going to do now to finish this session is I'm going to give you some real top tips on how you can raise money, where you can find money, because you will need to make decisions today. You'll need to make decisions tomorrow. You'll need to make decisions and you're going to want to buy today. You're going to want to buy at a discount. You're going to want to buy great things. Would we agree? Yes or no, team? Yeah? And one of the biggest challenges people have is the lack of money or the fear of money making decisions. So I've raised a lot of money over the last 9 years. It's very exciting. So let me just share this with you, okay? So pens and papers out. One or two of you may have done something similar with me, but it's really good for reinforcement. So where can you raise money? All right, are we ready? Yes or no? Okay, here we go. Friends and family members. Friends and family members. At the moment, they just don't know what you've got to offer, okay? But you have got friends and family members. You have got networking events, and there's different types that you can go to. You can go to property events. You can go to business events. So property events, business events. Get yourself out to charity events. So I'll typically go to 1 or 2 of those a year. Normally my solicitors invite me, and that's really nice. Okay, so you've got events. You've also got online events as well. So you've got in-person events, but there's also lots of different online events that you can go to and you can make yourself known. Remember, you're going to be positioning yourself in now as professional property investors. Okay, so you've got events. You've also got things like the banks. So of course you can go to banks, you can get bridging finance for deals. You can get auction finance for deals. You can go and get personal loans. So write that one down, personal loans. You can get business loans. You can use credit cards. So you can use credit cards. You can sell stuff on eBay. Some of you have got stuff in your house which you may not have used for years. So you can go and sell stuff on eBay. You could look to pawn jewelry, perhaps. We've had some people do that within the AFL community to raise money, to get mentored by us, to get money for their first 1 or 2 deals with landlords. So you could pawn jewelry. Okay, great. So you've got crowdfunding platforms where you can raise money. You've got potential GoFundMe pages. You can release equity from existing properties that you may have. Maybe some of you now, your house has gone up, prices have gone up. They are starting to drop, so maybe now's a good time. You've got pension products. where you can raise money. Your own pension perhaps, or other people's pension. You can lock in. And what you've also got is you've got things like stocks, shares, ISAs, premium bonds, crypto. Some of you right now, you may have some of these types of investments, but they're underperforming for you. I think an ISA in the UK, the average ISA is something ridiculous, like 1.02%. Okay, well, it's not going to make you rich. Some of you may have had money in premium bonds or some stocks or shares and they're not performing. Maybe they're down in value right now, but sometimes holding on to something that's down is never going to bounce back. Sometimes what you're better off doing is using that money, selling those stocks, selling those ISAs, locking in on that pension product, releasing some equity, and then putting that into a much safer, secure investment vehicle. It's what I call doing a consolidation, selling the bad and buying the good, selling the bad and buying the good, selling the bad and buying the good. And then moving yourself into an area where you've got great investments in yourself, great investment products. Remember I said yesterday, income follows assets. Now, another thing to remember is that you may not raise all the money from just one source. You may raise a couple of grand from selling some stuff on eBay. You might get 5 grand from your uncle or auntie. You could go and get £25,000 on a personal loan. You might get a couple of grand from a credit card. Maybe you're going to sell a few crappy stocks and shares. Maybe you're going to get something from someone else. So whenever I am faced with a deal where I need to raise money fast, yeah, I could raise it from one source, or I may need to go out to 5 sources or 6 sources. I may need to make 1 phone call, or I may need to do 50 phone calls. I may need to run 1 webinar or 5 webinars. I might need to do 1 personal loan application or 2 applications. Does this make sense? It doesn't matter how much you need to raise for a deal, as long as that deal is going to give you a return on investment and it's a safe, secure investment. What we do is we say yes to opportunity. We then have the right mindset about how to make the money, manage money, multiply money, and we go forward with a great investment decision. Does this make sense? Yes or no, team? Yeah?